Hey, what's good, man? We're back in the building. It's your boy P with the PM Lifestyle Podcast, man. I'd like to welcome everybody back this good old Sunday. Thank you for tuning in, man. Um, we back 5 o'clock start time, and we got a lot of people that's going to be on today. Well, two of them for sure. Um, we have some guests. Want to welcome everybody. But if you haven't, if you're following us, this is P with the PM Lifestyle Podcast. I need you to subscribe and hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, FalonMcKnight.com. Whatever the situation is that fits you, you can find me. So the website will have all the merch, all the new stuff that's going on, and it'll keep you updated with the different type of things and everything that we have going on from everything. So if you need a haircut, we got you. If you need security, we got you. If you need merch, we got you. To join the podcast, we got you. Need to get your license to carry, we got you. Tap into FalonMcKnight.com. But we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started, man. We have some guests today. I have my boy Corey in the building. He's gonna be here. He's been on the show a few times. Very opinionated, you know what I'm saying? He will get you your marbles going and get your brain going a little bit because you know what I mean. He has a lot of let me just say a lot of experience in a lot of different conversations and different topics like that. So I brought him in definitely to have this conversation because I'm gonna get his true, raw, honest opinion. And I also have a guest named Janice. Janice has been on the show maybe once or twice so far. And Janice is upfront. She's real as can be, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, fella, she's very beautiful and attractive. So, you know what I mean? She is good for the eyes, you know what I'm saying? So I want to welcome both of my guests today. We're going to be talking about some stuff, man. I want to bring in Corey and I want to bring in Janice to the building, man. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Good. Corey, how you doing, brother? You doing all right?
Yeah, no, me.
Man, I can see
Always
this.
good.
I can see the sky through your roof, man. I know
You
it's a
see
good
it.
Sunday for you.
How
Yeah, man.
you
So
feeling? How you
I'm,
doing?
I'm pretty good, man. You know
That's
what
good.
I'm
That's
saying?
good.
Been watching the news. I know y'all been watching the news and stuff that's been going on lately, right?
We have been.
Have
Depends.
been. Okay, so what I brought you to here to talk about, to discuss, man, one of the biggest topics that we had, or one of the biggest things that had happened in this last year that boiled over into the summertime was the Diddy trial. You know what I'm saying? And when this trial had surfaced, it was big. A lot of people was going crazy on the speculations on who's going to be on the what like video certain list. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about like the Epstein list, man. This is from all your top people, from Oprah all the way to people that was supposed to be in the British community. You know what I'm saying? So the trial panned out, and I know you guys might have seen it on television. A lot of stuff that might have been like, or ain't that bad, but it really wasn't expecting to be what the turnout was. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cassie was involved with it, and what I mean by that was you didn't get as crazy as you might have thought it would have been. It was just the same kind of recap, except you found out about what Diddy was doing with other people in the bedroom. So my conversation and the topic is the celebrity what differs from a celebrity's bedroom to a normal person's bedroom. The things that you might do in the bedroom versus a person that is a so-called celebrity. When there's money involved, there's TV cameras and different things like that. What makes your home situation different than the celebrity situation? You know what I mean? And we heard some things about Diddy, we heard some things about other people like that, stuff like that. But some people said it wasn't bad. Some people was like, but we're all human. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure people experiences have been a little bit crazy
Mhm.
throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I'll ask you two of the most honest people I've been, had on the show. This question: what difference from a celebrity's a bedroom and privacy and lifestyle than yours, ours, hers, his, whatever, your neighbors, or whatever the case may be? And I'm
Mhm.
gonna start off with Janice. Ladies are always first. So I want to offer the question to you: like, what differs from a celebrity's personal privacy in the bedroom than someone just like you and I?
The key word is privacy.
Hmm.
So there is no difference. It's just we as normal citizens are afforded a privacy that we all should have. What we do in our bedroom shouldn't matter to anyone. Like what my kinks are or whatever the case may be shouldn't matter to anyone. That as long as it's consenting adults, like it
Mhm.
shouldn't matter. But unfortunately, as a celebrity, you're not afforded those privacies. You're held to a different standard. So automatically you're judged and people it, sensationalize it and make it this horrible thing that you're doing that what 50% of Americans might be doing right now. But because you're a celebrity, you're expected not to act that way. So personally, that's how I feel about it.
Okay, but this is the craziest thing. You know, when you started off on the privacy thing, how does it go from two celebrities, whatever they did in the privacy of their own dwelling, to when it's over with, somebody has accusation of rape? You went to, I said no
Well,
once.
but with that too comes you have to understand the caliber of people that you're dealing with. So, um, as a celebrity, right? So if two normal people, if I let's say something goes on between me and Corey, and I get pissed off, I can
Mhm.
post that
Okay.
on Facebook, Instagram, post, talk shit about him, but that's about all that's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk shit, and people might, like say a few things, but that's it. Um, when it comes to celebrities, there's always money involved, so
Okay.
you always have somebody thinking, how can I make a quick dollar off of something private that happened between me and this person, because they wouldn't want anyone to know that that's what they're into. Um, that's how I look at it. So you have to be a little more selective about who you're dealing with.
Okay. So in some of these situations, it's been years that they've been dealing with these people though. But like how does that become a selection? You know
But
what I mean?
they
Like
were
how long does the
waiting.
selection take?
It's
No, they were waiting. So it's it's people waiting for their opportunity for their meal ticket. So
Okay.
and
um
that it's unfortunate. So I
Oh,
feel like he had people signing NDAs and they were waiting for those NDAs to expire. So,
oh, okay.
um, yeah. And then it's like, okay, let's expose him. Like, people don't always have the love for you that you think that they do.
True. True. So, Corey, if you had to answer the question, the same question I asked Janice, the
so
privacy, the things that goes on in your dwelling at your crib,
uh
you're in a relationship, whether it's let's say a few months, a few years, and all this.
uh
At
so
some point recently, they're going to court. Different things are happening, and
mm,
now you're able to. And we seen plenty of trials. You know, what I mean, go on and before even the Diddy situation. What's the dude
mhm.
that was the pirate on the ship in the Caribbean? Him and his girl's relationship played out like right in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What do you think about those type situations when it's over? All of a sudden, it's a problem.
So like I said, everything Janet said is correct. I agree with her 100% on everything she said. One thing I'm gonna add to is accountability, right? You know what I mean? People don't want to take accountability when things do come out in public, right? Everything
Mhm.
was cool behind closed doors, but now when it comes out in public, they want to take accountability. The same thing when a person commit a crime, right? You was with the person who committed a crime, but when you get caught, you know what I mean? Now you want to blame everybody else. Nah, motherfucker, you was in it too, right? So it's this accountability part that's being played now that you have people that don't take accountability, and so you people that don't take accountability also get rewarded, right? You know what I mean? That's like even being a snitch, right? Hey, just tell us, you know what I mean? Just tell us more, right? We'll give you a deal, a plea deal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you dealing with celebrity. Oh, you can get money off this, right? You know what I mean? So they won't take accountability because they not into that anymore. And that was their past. And some people don't ever want their past ever be brought out, right? And that's when the non-accountability come in now
Well,
that
hold
it's
up.
being brought back
This
out
the
there.
thing about it. Let me pause you right there. What happens
Okay.
is it's somebody's gonna leave that situation and then go
Mm-hmm.
make a report or accusation, like Shannon Sharp. He was with this young lady for
Uh-huh.
a period of time. They
Uh-huh.
did a period or whatever they did, and she said just one time she said no, or one time he was too much, and it was like a continuation. But yet, you
But
got paid for it, and you were
but
still
but this the thing.
indulging in it. You know what I mean?
But
So
this the
where's
thing.
who's accountable?
No, but no, this the thing. You know how you can tell people, yeah, 100 times, you tell them one no that one time? That one time, and that's when everything blows up.
But
And the
that
same
goes
thing.
to like dealing with borrowing money, man. We know how that go,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
doing
but
favors.
yeah, but whatever it may be, right? He might start off buying her things, getting her things, right? And she wanted, you know
Mm.
what I mean? She probably wanted more because they want more and more. And the moment you say no, I got something for you. I got cool, right? And they take
Okay.
it. And they because you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's always money involved.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a money thing. So
Old, old girl wanted to come back to Sean Combs. I heard she went back a few times and it
she
was
did,
back
yeah.
and forth. You know what I mean? So what about that? Like, where's the account? Who's held accountable
Okay. So
for
again,
that
so
part?
this but you gotta remember what she said too. Where else I supposed to go? Beyond Jay-Z already taken. That's what she
That's
said.
what she
Jay-Z
said.
already taken. Yeah,
I,
she said Jay-Z already taken.
let me tell you
So
this though. I'm gonna be honest.
where's I supposed to go? When I
I
leave P.
never,
Diddy,
I never watched any of the trial. I just
right?
heard what
So
people were saying back. So this is all new to me. I never knew that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's again, I mean, it's a lavish, it's a lifestyle. We no longer have that anymore. And I know I can come up on a, you know what I mean? I easily come up, but just releasing a book or doing this. I mean, you got, and like I said, I'm not taking from what he done to her, right? But
Mhm.
everybody's looking at the fact of the domestic violence part of things, right? Right? That's not what he went. That's not what he's in court for, right? That's not why he gave her 20
Okay.
million for that, right? You know what I mean? He
So
pays his restitution for that. You know what I mean? On that side of things, right? I'm not saying that is right, right? But it's like, no, you can get more, right? So it's as human beings, it comes with the greed part of things, right? You know what I mean? Now is another, I think another 10 million she about to get from the hotel. You know what I mean? From releasing it. It's a big money thing.
and you speaking on Cassie, right? In that
Yeah,
situation.
and the reason I'm saying and even like listen to some of the videos, she was saying like she was on the phone with like one dude was like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you if you don't, if you put the video out." You know what I mean? Like she up here making threats to people. You know what I mean? About killing them and harming them and doing other things to them if they release things or if they told if they told her business to the media. Like she was making threats. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
she's not always the good in this neither, right? When she was no longer with P Diddy, she kept doing. I mean, freak offs and being married and still going back to the freak offs and still dating. You know what I mean? Her. So it's a.
Re-
Hey,
Okay. So
It's that's what it is though. What Corey said, it's greed. Because as a woman, it's hard for me to take other women serious with their accusations when they're
mhm,
looking for a payday. Because if it really is
a
about
crime,
a crime and holding someone
accountable.
responsible,
Yes.
mhm,
why do you need money
monetary.
to
Yeah.
feel like okay, now I'm okay? So these women that take these celebrities to court and say it was rape or say it was that, and they're asking for monetary,
Money.
like
All right.
it's hard for me to take it
Yeah.
seriously. Like, and that's coming from a woman. So I can't say that they're lying, but it's hard to look at it and take it seriously and see it for anything other than you were looking for a payday.
Okay. So that's the point I'm making right now. A celebrity gonna have he's gonna have that problem because it's monetary, right? So a regular person that just goes out on a Friday, meets a nice young lady, he goes home and they do some Rick James type stuff. I know y'all know what Rick James did back in the day. Kidnapped the young lady and did burnt her with the cigarettes, did Joe. He
I
Rick
know all
James,
that.
just imagine they just do whatever they gonna do, right? And then it's okay. She's gonna get up the next morning, go about her job. It's not going to be a monetary thing. This dude works for UPS. It's just going to be some regular schmegular type stuff. She has videos. He has video. They done went home and they, you know what I mean? Whatever. They met each other and they done got their look for the night, right?
Hmm.
Nobody goes to jail for that piece. Or that couple that goes out and finds another young lady and they, or whatever they do, nobody gets in trouble for that.
But
So
you
it's
gotta
no
look at it
money
too.
involved,
You
right?
gotta look at it too. You gotta look at it too, right? Man, we can get in trouble for any and everything that we do. You can always make something bad of anything that even look that may be good. You can make something look bad, and that's
Mhm.
what they did with P Diddy. They made everything just look bad, right? From everything, like I tell everybody, nobody's perfect, and I'm not condoning what he done. I'm not condoning that, but I'm just saying if none of them's perfect. Like I said, we all probably done some kinky shit in the bed or some
Wait,
kinky
hold up.
shit before.
Pause right there. You said nobody's perfect, and I'm not condoning what he's done. What
Yes.
did he do? What what
Whatever he
what
had, yeah, I went in the courtroom complete. I don't know all what he's done, but
like
just by
what's
what,
but what's criminal that he
okay,
might have done? You feel what I'm
like,
saying? Like what's the
so,
criminal like besides
like,
putting his hands on Cassie? Like what's
okay,
the
so,
criminal charge?
like, this is the thing, right? Like with the sex trafficking, I'm like, wait, what? Like, let's be real. All these celebrities, just normal people, right? Who ain't really, if I'm dating a girl or flying a girl from this, you know what I mean, from this state to this state, right? And
Yeah.
we have we have sex and I brought her something or I gave her some money, you know what I mean? Just, hey, you might, hey, I'm going to send you back with $500, you know what I'm saying? Or just
Extract.
imagine all these boat parties. Come on, man, all these rich people from the Joneses, man, them boys, you think they buying $300 million yachts to just have people just in Dallas? Come on, man. They find people from all over the world, right, to come to these parties on their yachts.
Right? Sex traffic me.
Like,
Like
but but you know what I mean? But seriously,
that's
right? But
what we
let's
calling it.
But that's what they calling it, right? If anything for monetary, anything of that nature, right? It could be called sex trafficking. So it got to be that person, the woman saying, yeah, or agreeing to, yeah, yeah, he paid me to come out here, right, to have
Okay.
sex with me. He brought
But
me a bag,
you
right?
just said a girl saying whatever, whatever. Janice just said sex traffic me. Right.
Yeah,
Now, say for instance, somebody sees this shows and say, boom, I'm gonna holler at Janice, come pick her up on a boat. Janice willingly says, okay, I'm gonna agree or not to agree with this certain person. And she goes out there, she has a wonderful time.
huh?
That's her privacy, right?
Yes, but then
Nobody knows.
but she still can come back and say, I had sex with Corey and he brought me this bag to do such, right?
I
So
know
she can
that.
say that, even though that's not what really occurred, but the fact that she even can say that. Right? And
Yeah.
I still being investigated. Same thing with a woman, you know what I mean? Because consensual to have sex, right? Get caught because the husband found out that she was messing with, you know what I mean? They say, oh, he raped me.
Damn,
Yeah.
Corey, you're not gonna buy me a bag?
I got you from Ross. I'm by Ross too right now. I'm hey, what kind of bag you want? A brown bag? Walmart bag? What you want?
You play too
Hey
much.
man, Janice just said, just be nice. Y'all good. Just be nice. You good.
I am about to
But
say something. I'm be
he
respectful
hasn't.
in the show.
It's okay. You can be disrespectful, Corey.
God.
Just what- see how
Hey,
honest he
somebody
is.
might see this, so let me keep it
Now,
PG.
there are people out there that can joke around and be, go
Mhm.
back and forth like that, right?
Yeah.
But what if somebody took, they take advantage of that point, like you said, for the monetary thing? Like, when does it become real and not real for the courts though, bro? Like, you know what I mean? To say like in Shannon Sharp part, they had fun with it for a minute.
Yeah.
They had to dismiss the case because they couldn't figure out what was real and what was consensual and what wasn't because they was going back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying?
So at this point, it's pretty much, you know what I mean? Fend for yourself. Know who you're dealing with at the end of the day, right? Because it's your word against his word and vice versa.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it's like, who have more evidence than the next person. Like, so
Okay.
just know who you're dealing with or just don't do it at all.
Okay.
Right?
So
I mean, that's the best way I can look at it. Just don't put yourself in these situations. That's why it's always important when you're out here playing the game with all these different women. That's what you most likely get into that, right? Instead of just being married. That's why a lot of these celebrities are celebrities. They're married, right? Anybody that's on the front line of anything, any sport, they're married because that's the perception that they want to keep it as, right? But when you out here just messing, you leave yourself vulnerable. You leave yourself vulnerable because it's vultures out here. You don't know really who's like you. You don't know who really like you for you, right? Who's really in your company. You don't know. But one thing I know, I'm married, got my kids, and I'm cool. I ain't got to do all this extra stuff. So
okay, but
it's much
it,
safer in a
it's
sense.
it's still even happening in marriage relationships and those type of public privacy. You know what I mean? Things those very sacred type of
But
situations.
But
They're
but
getting out
but
of it.
but
but
And,
but
and
but hear me out.
unfortunate.
But hear me out. But it's not a fact of you got Deshaun Watson, you got Bill Cosby, you know what I mean? 80
okay,
women coming out, 70 women coming out. You know what I'm saying?
well, check this
Like
out. How long have I been knowing you?
all my life.
All your life, right? I've been knowing you all your life, and I've been knowing celebrities, certain celebrities on TV, right? And for their stuff. I don't know much about what you got going on unless you tell me or I ask. And I've never asked and you never tell me, but you live a life to where I just see you come to work and take care,
Mhm.
and make, do whatever you do. I don't know anything personal like that, but I should know what's going on in Jada Pickett's relationship.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And they
But
bedroom.
but you gotta remember though. But you gotta remember though. So you gotta look at it as different, right? They get paid to be relevant, to continue, because they get the clicks and the likes. We different, right? They make money off their drama. Our drama just don't go around the family and everybody gonna be talking about our ass. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. But their drama, they get paid off of it. They got millions and millions of people that want to know their issues, right? Because because we tune in because we want to seem like we want to normalize them too, like our lives, right? So they make money off of what they do. We don't make money. You know what I mean? Like if our relationship end, our marriage is end, oh well, try again. Right? For them, they can make money off their marriages because of the clicks and the likes and the right and the people of support. So it's different. They make money off their drama. That's how they stay relevant. They drama. Nobody want to hear no good shit. When you cut the news on, you don't hear about, you know what I mean? Yeah, the guy took care of this. No, you want to hear some drama. He's the guy stabbed in the chest, you know what I mean? Michael got, like, you want to hear some drama shit to keep it tuned, to have something to talk about. Nobody want to talk about nothing good.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
drama
good
sells.
don't sell.
So, in Janice, would you would say like in a situation whether you're married and nothing that it has anything to do with, I mean, it's all just money. It's not even just a I don't like you or I want to get back at you. You know what I'm saying? Or I just want to hurt you. Because on the lower level, it's I just want to get mad at this dude. I'm gonna withhold this baby. I'm putting him on child
Mhm.
support. He can't
Mhm.
come this. I'm putting a restraining order on him. It's on some, what I mean, some lower tier stuff.
Can I
But
ask
when
you
he go up the ladder, homie, it's a whole different battle, a whole
hold on.
different fight.
But let me I have one thing to say. But the same thing, even today's time when we really have nothing, and generally speaking, have men that take care of their kids, and women still put them on child support because they're mad at them, right? It's still monetarily, right? Even though that it ain't that he don't take care of his kids, I'm putting him on child support just to take out his pockets. You know what I
So
mean?
what
Just
it
that
is
fact. So just
though,
imagine if you had the money, if you had millions and millions, you know what I'm saying? They come for you. You work at UPS. They coming for your paycheck. So just imagine if you making millions, what you think? So it's
at
really
the
no
lower
difference.
level though,
Yeah,
it's more about emotion. There's going to be emotion involved.
I think
At
on
the
all levels
higher at the higher level, I don't think that there's emotions. So
it is.
I think that these women that are afforded the opportunity to deal with these men that are up in these higher levels, like the celebrities that are making millions, a lot of them are looking for that one big payday. So if they're not going to become the wife, they can't, like looks don't stay forever.
So,
So they can't keep going from basketball star to no. So if they have no talent and there's no growth for them, they're looking for that one big payday. Like, where am I going to get paid and be good? But it also falls under the celebrities should know that when you're making money like that, you should know that. You should know better.
but
You should
but
know what you're dealing with.
I kind of disagree with that
That's
because
hard.
but
Because look how
just
many people you meet.
but just generally in life we should know a lot of things that we shouldn't do, but we still do it, right? So even celebrity or not celebrity, comes to money, comes with anything, we still as normal civilians we still do shit that we not supposed to be doing in general, but we still do it. You know what I mean? Even
But
though
you
we
but
know it.
you think about some of the celebrities, right? So um I can't think of his name, but like the soccer player that was married, um, and his wife tried to divorce him and take everything, and come to find out he was broke because he had everything in his mom's
And
name.
his mom's name, right?
Everything
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
his mom's name.
I remember
So,
that.
and
Yeah.
of course, he's thinking
That was
he's in
that was
a
dope.
good marriage, but she leaving the marriage, on some fucked up shit, trying to take everything, and she ended up with nothing. So
But
it's like I feel like some of them are smart about it, and other ones are not. Like they think that they're untouchable, or they think that the money is going to get them out of anything. But um, sometimes it backfires. Like you can't. Like it's nice to have the money and think that you can do whatever you want to do because you can afford it. You can afford to sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, do whatever you want to do. But there's always going to be somebody looking for a payday.
Oh,
oh yeah,
this
of
check
course.
this out. Check out this fun, crazy fact. Soldier Boy had slept with half the industry, and you ain't heard nothing about that dude, and he got a little paper. Is it one that they embarrassed that they slept with Soldier Boy, and they trying to keep it a secret? You know what I'm
Probably
saying? Like,
so.
but then you get somebody like in recent years? Who just got Smokey Rob? Was it Smokey Robinson got
Smokey Robinson, 89.
you know what I mean? You get accused of certain kind of crimes and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's just the wave, you know what I'm saying? Um, what was wild though is like you don't hear none of these lower level rappers that's at the strip club doing, going home and making it rain. They don't never get this type of in trouble, right? You'll
I
never
just,
hear it on that level of like just a regular hood dude like Future. You know what I mean? You can't imagine Future getting in trouble like that. Why? Because they come in that Future. And he has that.
But it's not going to be the same type of payday.
yeah, it's not the
A
same.
future payday is not going to be a Diddy payday. Like it's not going to be the same type of payday.
I know, but if it's a payday, it's a payday. Won't you try to
Mm,
get to the lower bottom feed? The lower level of feeding, just to try to get some money.
Yeah,
They
but you got to
still
remember,
it's
but
still
you
a
still got to
millionaire
remember.
$1 million that they don't have.
Yeah, but you still gotta remember though, it's still the process, right? So you got the Diddy money and you got just a normal rapper money. The process of even, you know what I mean, pursuing that right costs, right, to even get it started, right? So
Okay,
again, just the media attention behind it, like it's a lot that come with it. I told you everything's about clicks now in today's time,
but you
right?
know what else? The accusations. He took it on a whole nother level. Diddy was doing things, bro. Like you already know the evidence. I'm
But you gotta
talking
remember,
about this on some regular.
I got a question. But Diddy been doing this since shit 1990. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, of course. So listen, let me put it out there. If you are that type of slave and you've been partying, you party every night.
come on, you proved my
Just think
point.
about
Come
it.
on.
You party every night. What kind of shit you really gonna come on? Let's just be real. Like,
So you've been out there, so they know. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
you've
I'm
left
not
the
a
whole record of what
conspiracy.
you do,
I'm not a
right?
conspiracy theorist, but I honestly believe just with recent stuff, like I feel like sometimes it's a matter of not wanting people to reach a certain level, and once they hit
Okay.
a certain level, then it's like okay, like what can we do to bring them back down?
So you saying it's like the Ciroc thing, the money, the whole Ciroc and the
Yeah,
deal of that, right? It was supposed to be a what is it? A moral clause. If he got in an immoral clause that they can actually take the money back or don't have to pay him out
yeah.
allegedly. That's what
I honestly feel like with a lot of our black men, they don't want to see them reach certain levels of success. Like
okay.
they'll allow them to go a certain height, and then
Mhm.
it's how can we figure out a way to bring them back down?
So
I feel
you're
like it
saying Cosby, Prince, Michael Jackson, who else? What was that? Diddy was that
Diddy,
one.
yeah.
okay,
But because we're
but hear me
not,
out.
listen, so even with the Harvey Weinstein, right? So we
Mhm.
all know about that, but it wasn't sensationalized. I mean, that started the whole Me Too movement, but it wasn't sensationalized like this Diddy thing. So why?
Okay.
Do
Okay,
we know what happened to him? Do we know what happened to all these women that accused him? No,
but
because it was there and then it was gone.
okay, but I'm tell you what. But listen, but this is the thing though. So this is it's two different things. It's two different sides. Our
Two
black
different
people are
sides to
not
what?
no, our black people are not supported. We don't support each other. We like the drama. We like to throw each other on the bus. We like to make memes of each other, right? When you I'm just think about it. Let's go to our president, right? This man got 34 felonies. Say I'm a grab out of all this shit he got going on, but he got backing. This man won every election damn near on the United States was red, right? Even though he is a criminal, even though the things he said and done, and we know he have done some shit, right? They still protecting him. They're still backing him, right? We don't back each other. When we hear about Bill Cosby and Michael Vick and all these people, we want to make fun and laugh and joke about it, make memes, and you know what I mean? We go against each other, go against the grain, right? Our percentage of black men that's billionaires is not that many. It's not that many. And the fact that another they don't want to see that's just me. We don't want to see each other succeed. We don't stand by each other. We the ones that making the memes and making fun of it, and you know what I mean, and he should go to jail, and know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so,
Okay.
but
and
I definitely I agree with you, Corey, and I feel like uh, America in
what,
general feeds off of that we act like crabs in a bucket.
can I ask one more thing?
So yeah,
What's his name? What's his name for the Patriots? He got caught trafficking.
Brady.
No, the owner for the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Remember he got, you know what I'm saying? Man, that went in and
Robert
went out.
Kraft. Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft was flying women all over the, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Asia and all doing all kind of shit. Guess what? They closed it. It was
And he
shut
got
up.
caught. He got
And he
caught
got caught.
in the what you
You know
call
what I
him. Did you know what they said about that case though? About Robert Kraft getting caught?
mean? No,
Allegedly.
they,
They
come
said
on,
that he
closed
was
it.
one of the brokest dudes that was in that building.
Crazy.
They had money, not
But
to say he was broke, but
but
he was the less rich
the less rich.
out
That's
of all
crazy.
of them. And they had some real high power dudes up in
So
there.
just imagine. But they stick. But what happens is they stick with each other,
Okay, but
right?
see, this is the question though. Even with all that said and done, right? And even if whatever you're saying is true, it still reflects us personally doing something that actually puts a crime on us. You know what I mean? Something that puts us in a situation that can get us a criminal charge or take us out
Mhm.
of the limelight, knock us down, right? And it's all in always in what type of thing? A sexual act. Brought in from when, like you said, from back in the day, whether they like Janice said, whether they trying to do the conspiracy theory and get us in that way, why is it always the sexual approach that takes us down? Let's think about it.
Because that's
It's
the easiest
never
approach. Because
hmm,
that's the easiest approach. That's the
easiest one.
easiest thing to. That's easy. That's easy. Because guess what? I can always two things in life. In general, speak, all gonna get you in trouble. That's a woman, and that's money. Every young person you see in jail or dead is behind a
Money
woman
and a woman.
or behind money.
Janice, is that true?
So that. Oh,
Janice, is that
well,
true?
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that.
You agree?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Corey.
so they already know what the power is, right? Throw a fine woman in front of this man ain't because they gonna look at the history. If you go look at Dwayne Wade, go look at these people before they became famous, their wives. Go look at what really they're really attracted to. That's
Mhm.
that's who you really attracted to. What they look like. Come on, man. Y'all became who y'all became. Ain't no way. I'm sorry. Kevin Hart would not have the woman he had if he wasn't Kevin Hart. Right? Some of these people would not have the women that they have today if they wasn't who they were. Plain and simple. Right? So all you gotta do is
You can't
all you
believe
gotta
that.
do is all you gotta do is put a shiny female in front of you that you ain't never had before. Say, hey, go do that. Go. Right? I'm giving
Yeah,
you an
because
example.
like
I'm
right
giving you an
now,
example. I'm giving you
Janice, Janice right now can destroy a couple of
a
countries
couple
right
of
now.
guys,
She can
but
get somebody's
I'm
house blown up right
but look,
now.
but
I
look,
know a dude probably would drop a tank directly into somebody's house and blow their
but look.
house up live on TV on Facebook over Janice right now. Right now.
Yep. Hey,
Go ahead, Corey.
I'm gonna give you another example. Like they position their children to do such, right? Like all these
Mhm.
NFL, all these black men that's in playing football, they know they good. Guess what? They throw their daughters at them. Caucasian daughters, they throw them at them. Hey, they put them in a position to, hey, here, right? And that's all they got to choose from. And that's what they choose from. So if you look at all our celebrities, generally speaking, the millionaires of the football players, which is 80% of the NFL is black. 70% got white wives. 70% of
Okay.
them got white wives, right? That is thrown at them when they get in that position, they know they're gonna make that money. That is thrown at them in the
So
NBA, NFL.
what
No,
you're
no, no,
saying to
no,
me
no,
is
hear me
they're
out. Look,
breeding
Tiger Woods. Hold on, Tiger Woods was a billionaire, right? What color
they're
was his wife?
breeding kids to put on football players is what you saying.
No, not kid, no, not kids. They're
What
college
you saying?
daughters.
They're breeding Caucasian children to put on black athletes.
You like,
That's what you just said.
hey, but
That's
look,
not what he said.
that's not what I said.
Okay, I'm sure. Go ahead.
I ain't even got it. But no, but seriously, right? So that's what they
Mhm,
do. And if you look at all our billionaire celebrities, look at their wives. Generally speaking, from the Michael Jordans, right? Left a black woman to a white woman. Look at our Tiger Woods, billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm.
look at our celebrities. Look at our billionaires and look at who they're with. That's who's
Okay,
bringing
but
them down. That's who's bringing them down. That's who's bringing them down. It ain't the black woman.
well, I've always said this. You know, what I
In
mean, it doesn't
generally
matter
speaking,
what the race is. Is that I'm standing on this. This is a couple of
yeah,
episodes
yeah.
way back when I first started this year. that men make women rich. Women don't make men rich.
Mhm.
And there's only a few women in America that
That's
has
true.
done that. I'm talking about Britney Spears, Oprah, Mary J. Blige, people of that type of,
Mhm.
caliber that have, had the tables turned on them. Most of these NFL players, NBA players, soccer player, whatever the case may be, they get to a certain point, they get the chick, they make them rich. Something comes out to where they either get married, like right now, Travis Hunter. Y'all know Travis Hunter? Allegedly, they supposed to be
Yes.
having problems already. That's crazy,
Ooh.
right? So could you say that later on down the line, she might say, "Oh, he did this, did that, did this, or did that"? They married right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope they can work whatever they're going through, work it out. But right now, that's a touchy subject. Everybody been telling them to do that
Yeah,
from the
but
beginning.
he deserved that. So I mean, there
What
was
you
clear
mean?
red.
Oh yeah, you
There
can't. Yeah, you
was
can't.
listen. There was clear red flags. Like
Okay, but Janet,
everyone was discussing that before they got married. He
Janet,
Okay,
decided to
and
go
and
ahead,
just
like
just
so.
like
And
y'all women
I
say,
nah,
y'all tell each other, well, she deserved love. He deserved love.
nah.
And when,
But
okay,
Janice, listen.
no, absolutely. But here's my thing, and I stand on this because, and I don't care. And I come from a mixed family, so my mother is Caucasian and Native American.
okay,
Um, but I tell black men all the time, I don't. If your queen doesn't go through the same struggles as you, can't relate to your struggles that you go through on a day to day as a black man, like
I'm
she's not
disagree.
going to be able. I feel like she's not going to be able to support you
I
properly.
disagree. I
Now,
disagree.
listen,
that's her opinion. Go ahead.
Uh,
that's my opinion. Like I
yeah,
feel
go ahead.
like how if you get racially profiled
Uh,
driving home from work and
uh,
you get home to your white wife and you're venting like I know he pulled me over because I was black and like I was scared for my life.
uh.
Like how do you expect her to relate
I'm about
or
to tell you.
to understand what you're going through?
I'm,
Now,
I'm,
I'm not saying I
Go
don't
ahead.
agree
You
with
go. You go
mixed.
at her. Go
I'm
ahead,
not
Jenny.
saying that I don't agree with interracial dating because, in all honesty, I think you saw my Facebook. Like, I'm dating a white cop right now, and I don't care what anybody thinks about it. But I am saying there are certain struggles that we, as African Americans, Black people, go through that sometimes our mates, when we choose a different race, they can't comfort us or relate to what we're going through because they're
Mhm.
not going through that struggle and they're
uh,
never going to have to go through it.
but okay.
Go ahead, Corey.
So that's why I say I kind of disagree because I mean, me personally, I don't want the struggles I went through. I don't want my wife to have the same struggles because the traumatic. You know what I mean, and or victimization, whatever may come from that, right? I want a woman that can uplift me when I am going through something. She can say, "Baby, it's okay," right? Rub my back, you know what I mean? Rub my whatever it may be, right? She don't have to go through the same struggles for her to understand, right? I'm going through something, right? But just understanding that, hey, I never went through it, right? And same thing if somebody parent passed away, my parents still living. I can still show them, you know what I mean, condolences, right? I can, you know what I mean, still uplift them in a sense, right? So it's no different. I don't have to go through the same pain that they went through to uplift someone, right? To make them keep going, right? To keep pushing them. So that's why I disagree. And then another thing when you said about Travis Hunter, he said he too. But same thing I can say about any of us. We have dated people and we've seen some red flags and we still winning with it. We still went with it, right? And it didn't work out. We were with them 5 years, we find a divorce. Well, you already knew that this person gonna cheat on you because they were cheating on you when y'all was, I mean, just in a relationship, right? Or you knew this
Yeah, no,
person was a so
I'd agree with that, but I'm
yeah.
saying you still like to this day, you will never catch me talk bad about any of my baby daddies. None
That's
of them.
good. Yeah, that's really good.
The reason why is because I chose that. I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew what he was like when I was dating him. I knew what he was like when I decided to have that baby. So
Mm-hmm.
what do I look like bashing them now because he was the bad? I knew he
So
was the bad father to his first two kids. I went ahead and had one with him anyways. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying like, oh well, he shouldn't have. No, but don't start whining. You knew what it was when you became a part of it. I'm a firm believer in that. Like,
so
don't
I got a question.
complain. Don't look for sympathy
So
if you knew what it was.
so you tell me you never complain about your baby daddies not taking care of their responsibilities. You ain't never complain about that? And you knew he was you
Never
so
once,
you never
never.
so Question, huh, Janice? You try to tell me you ain't never complained of anything with any men you
She
went
just
with,
answered your question.
so you never
Twice.
complain. Oh,
No,
I'm definitely. Oh, I'm
Janice.
definitely getting you. Yeah. All right. Continue.
no, absolute. Listen,
Okay.
and
All
right
right.
to this
Okay.
day, you can talk to any of them. I've never like if they want to pay child support, cool. Like I'm not finna hound you. Like I don't have time for that. I'm about to take care of these kids. Like
On my own experience with you.
I'm not going to bash them
Yeah.
because that's what I chose. I was an adult. I chose that. So I have to live with my decisions.
Okay.
So, matter of fact, baby daddy number two told me he didn't want my daughter. So when my daughter came and everyone was like, "Why are you not forcing him?" Because he told me he didn't want this baby. I decided to still have her. So it's my responsibility. If he shows up, great. If he don't, oh well. Like that's my choice as an adult. So I
But
Mhm.
cannot bash that man ever.
Correct.
okay. All right.
I mean, I totally respect that. I'm an advocate of that. You know what I mean? And I always say, you know, it first comes through marriage. Try to have it that way. That's why everybody
Hey.
is responsible. If you can't be married and you so happen to have a child, and if that person comes to agreement, if you can agree, go proceed with the child, raise the child. If one person says they don't want to take part in it, then this certain person is going to be solely responsible for it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
But
Whoever
no, no,
party
no, no,
wants
no.
to
I
be
can't.
there. You know what I mean? But of course, it took two to lay to make the
That's it.
child, of course. But you know, at that point, the decision is never made. The contract is never signed. It's signed, but it's never signed. You know what I mean? It's just like a verbal agreement. And
It's
I
not.
commend her for saying, "Hey, let me take full responsibility. I brought it to you. You didn't want to do it. Hey, I'm gonna keep on pushing down this road, and I'm gonna make whatever happens. If
But
he's
see,
successful down the line, that's on him to
but
deal
now I
with
got a
you.
question.
Whatever happens, yes.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. The accountability that we don't. I mean that we don't take. Right?
Hmm.
You laid down with me. You felt that you felt. You know what I'm saying? You continuously, recklessly, intentionally. You know what I mean? Not like, come on, bro. No, no, I don't care. And
Shot up
now
the
you,
clip.
huh? You say what?
He shot up the clip.
He
He
shot the
said, "Shot
club.
the
I
fuck.
mean, he
Empty
knew he
the
was
clip.
shoot. He knew he was
True
shooting the
freaking nigga."
club up when he listen. Regardless of the fact, right? At that moment, you didn't want it, but you still did it. You gotta take accountability. That's with anything in life. God, I didn't want to do this, but I went and did it. I mean, whatever it may be, you gotta take accountability on I mean, behind your actions, dog. Regardless of the fact, if you say no, I don't want it no more, you still gotta take that accountability. Wherever it may come with that, right?
Mhm.
Whatever it may come, you still did the act. It doesn't matter if you
Yeah,
don't want the baby or not.
but I couldn't force him, right? So
I know, no,
he
no, I'm not
grown,
saying
I'm
force.
grown, and then this is what I'm gonna say. So he didn't show up for her, like when she was young, but because I chose to be an adult about it and not bash him, now that she's an adult, they have an awesome relationship. Now, if
Hmm.
I would have spent her childhood bitter talking shit like,
Hmm.
"Oh, this nigga not around, your
Yeah,
daddy don't do this, he don't do
Could
that,"
have been a
then
problem.
she would have grown up, been bitter towards him, and then they don't now she don't have the relationship with her
yeah,
dad as a young woman
yeah,
when women we need that. So
Yeah.
I, I did what I needed to do. So I'm not gonna bash him. He did what he felt like he needed to do
yeah.
and what he felt like he wanted to do, which was fine. But him and my daughter have a great relationship now, and I'm happy that I took that route.
And I love that.
And
It
I, yeah, me too, I love it. And I applaud
later
you.
is better than never. I'm glad they were
Yep,
able to
yep,
be in that relationship and have a relationship going forward. And I commend you for just doing what you had to
yep,
do as a mother. You know what I mean? So, I mean, because whether the dude stayed or not, you had to take care of your business, right?
yep.
Period.
That's the point I be making. Like, hey, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Either you gonna stay around and then like when I had my son, I stayed around with her. I didn't even know her name, you know what I mean? And it was just by the grace of God. He was a cool person. It worked out and we raised a wonderful son. And it worked out, you know what I'm saying? And we was young, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But
And
you
it's
know,
not his
each person
fault
is each
that
person.
I didn't believe in abortions. Now I
Right.
I knew that he was a hoe. He was running around. He was having a gang of girls have abortions, but I personally didn't believe in it.
But
So
guess what, Janice? That's what I'm saying. Nobody put him accountable for nothing. That's why he out here. Let me explain something to you. Every man that acted the way he acted because a woman allowed him to act that way. Always remember that. Every time a man does something or act away because a woman allowed that man to
Allowed
do
him.
such. A woman allowed him. So
Well,
if I
well,
can go to the next situation, do the same thing over and over. Y'all keep allowing these men to do this. That's why you got these type of dudes out here because y'all women are
Janice,
allowing these men to do
how old
such.
were you when you had this one in the situation with this young man? I'm just trying
21.
to find out
I
something.
was like 21 and he's
21.
yeah, he's 9 years older than me.
Look at that. Look at that. A
Oh,
30-year-old man.
whoa,
Come on.
whoa. He was
Yeah.
actually out there
So, but
like
listen, with
he
my
was taking
oldest
advantage. Yeah, he
You
was.
with
feel what I'm
my
saying? Because
oldest
y'all women allow him to do such.
with my oldest son's dad too, it's the same thing. Like I was 18, he was 30.
You was like
Like
older
it
men, Janice. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
Not you, hey,
but
not you want younger men.
You a reverse cougar. That's what I
Not,
just
yeah,
figured out.
reverse.
You're a
oh
reverse
gosh.
cougar.
But I like and then with it, but it was the same with my husband. So when I decided that I didn't want to be in the marriage anymore, he decided he didn't want to be a dad.
How
Well, I
long were
can't
you married?
like 17 years.
Dang, Janice. 17
Mhm.
years?
Hey, get a look.
Yeah.
Let me get a close look at you. Let me put you
Yeah,
in.
I'm like, I didn't want to say that. I'm trying to say, how can I ask this question without being um they say you're not supposed to ask the woman her age, so I'm gonna say,
But I'll be
how many
next
sons have you seen?
I'll be 43 next Sunday.
Oh, that's it. Oh
That's
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Dang,
You
Janice.
I'll be 40. But I started young. I started really young. Like I left the house when I was 16. I was thugging.
Again, it's
Doing stuff.
crazy.
So I told you I grew up in Orange County, California.
Mhm. And
Um
about what year did you get married?
2000 like 2005, right after
Okay.
I had yeah.
you like 21, right? You like, what, 21, right?
Yeah, so right after I left the
20,
baby daddy that didn't
23?
want, as soon as I had my daughter, my oldest daughter, I met my husband. Um, and listen, I wasn't actively married we were legally married for 17 years. I met him, he was a virgin, I had two kids. Um,
You took
it
advantage.
just,
Oh,
listen,
my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, he went and let go. Like when I was
I
over it.
imagine. He
I
was
was
he
over
didn't
it
know.
quick, and we had two kids, and then he just would not. He just tried to hold on to it for a long time, so that's why I drug
What did
out.
you
You probably
you
take care of him.
you took that man innocence.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Nah, you like that control. I see. Eh?
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no. So
Wow.
listen, the reason why I was over the marriage and I couldn't stay in it is
Mm.
because I controlled everything.
I just
I
did I
need
just say that?
But I need a grown man. Like I need somebody to tell me to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down somewhere sometimes. Like I I don't want a yes man. I can't do it.
So
Mm.
that's why you was getting a man that was like 9 years older than you.
Yeah.
That wasn't accountable for anything. Still, they wasn't good either, so that didn't matter.
But
It was
I'm
just the
I'm
age.
still but I'm still a woman, right? So that's what I'm built for. I'm built to follow someone, not to be leading. No, I need
Damn.
to
Do
follow someone. I'm built
do
for
the
that.
do the other women in your species know that you talk like this? They would hate. They would probably try to
Yes.
lock you up in a box and throw you away.
But
That's
it's the
my
thing. Hold on.
job, though. As a
Hey,
woman, that's my job is to
Janice. It's
find
Look,
someone
that's
Janice.
to
not how they think.
follow.
That's not how the other women think around here. Okay,
Janice.
fellas, look, whoever's watching, look, do you hear this? This is a rare jewel that you're seeing right here. She's beautiful, she's young, she's honest, she's upfront, and she's available. Well, right now,
She's not
Janet.
available. She said she's dating a white cop.
Oh, you are.
I'm
Oh, yeah, you did
dating.
say that.
I am
Okay,
dating.
the
I'm not
dating.
married and I'm
She
not
ain't married.
exclusively dating as
There
of
you,
right now.
there
I
Not
got
you
a
yet.
question.
go.
I got a question. He
Go
hitting
ahead.
that?
Yes,
Is he hitting that?
of course.
All right, then damn it, you. I don't want to deep. See, that's get a motherfucking killed. Pete just said somebody burn a house down behind you, and that, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be in the house and be burnt down with you. That's what I'm talking
She,
about.
and he the police. She
Uh-uh.
playing around.
You feel what I'm saying? Oh
That
no. Now
wasn't.
me and
He was
me and him
put.
fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? We bought now.
Listen,
Oh
and
no.
he probably still has access to the cameras at my house because he helped me install them.
You
So
know what I'm
Ah,
talking about?
man, you can't even have visitors. He
See what
gonna
I
pull
mean?
up to the house. Hey, Corey, he'll pull up to the house and see the car up front and be like, "Do, do, 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 do." Oh
Hey,
yeah, I got the address on this dude. What are you? The age, woo, woo, everything. Yeah, you dangerous, Janice.
you dangerous. I told you. I told
Dang,
you.
you
She
dangerous.
told
Yo,
you she was
dang,
dangerous
you
since she
went
was
from here
16.
to you done dropped some points. You were just scared. I gotta watch out for you. Corey, I'm glad you caught that one, man. I'm glad you
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
that one, bro. Yeah. I'm glad you caught that. So
I'm listening.
now you saying I like the way this then took a turn because you went from you're just dating to you having a little bit more experience with this fella, right?
mhm.
So what do you call it when you get what's the next level like when you're serious? What would you call that? Because I have a confusion when people say
There.
talking and dating. I don't know. Me and my mama had this
So
debate. Mama, if you
so
watch this,
dating
Janice
is
is about to answer it. Go ahead, Janice.
Yeah. So dating is when you progress into you guys are being intimate, you're actually going out places together, things like that.
Hey, dating.
Now, that's dating.
Okay. What's talking?
When it talking is just we may have gone to dinner here and there, we text, we have conversations over the phone. Where there's no intimacy, we haven't reached that level yet. That's we're in our talking phase.
So why do women and homegirls and friends of yours or friend not friends of yours, but like if she had a friend or you know what I mean, and she talked to this dude maybe 10 years ago, she
Mhm.
can't talk to this dude because she's a friend of yours, and you're like, oh, I can't talk to him because we used to talk. You know what I mean? Like what's the breaking period between that time period or when you might have dated somebody when he's younger, you
Mhm.
gotten older, and you guys don't even date no more, you're in a whole nother relationship. What's the
So
cutoff time
I
for that?
personally don't care. So there's except for I'm gonna be honest, there's one man in my past that I would never be okay with any of my homegirls ever speaking to.
Mhm.
But other than that, I don't care. Like, um, girl, do you. For me personally, I would prefer, well, depending on what homegirl it is, right? So, what she looks like, how she carries herself, but just what she is all around as a woman. If
Mhm.
a dude hollered at her and then came and tried to holler at me, whether I would talk to him or not.
Corey,
So,
what's your
because
cutoff time? Oh,
you
my
have
bad. What you
homegirls
said?
that you think you're not the same
Mhm.
level. Like I would consider myself on a higher level than some of my homegirls.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay.
if you talk to one of the lower level ones, like, don't come over here trying to holler at me. That's what you like over there.
Oh, okay. Because he didn't went to the lower tier. That's what you thinking about. Okay. Corey,
Damn.
what's up, man? What do you think about that?
I
You
like I said,
dated
it just huh?
a home, you know what I
Oh,
mean, a chick, and then your homeboy pick up. What do you have a time period? Is it all
so
like Janice?
it,
No, yes, what?
no, it's a preference, right? It depends on how you feel about that individual, that woman, right? Because some women I didn't did whatever, and I don't care who talked to her. You know what I mean? Like I had no feelings for her. It was just what it was, right? So it just
Mhm.
depends on what I had with this individual, right? The chemistry or the mean or the emotions or whatever it may be with this individual. And especially if it's a person that I always talked about to my homeboys. You know what I mean? Hey man, I really care about
Yeah.
you, girl. And then you back door and you like a fizz
You know
in
all
the
the
water
moves to
time.
make.
You know
You
what I'm
know all the
saying?
moves to make
All the
because you done
moves to
gave
make,
him
right?
up.
Then you play me, you know what I mean? You play me to get her. Shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's really the disrespect on how you play me with the situation. I mean, how you know what I mean? So it's a situational thing.
Okay.
So it depends. Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah, and when I say the one person, I've only been in love one time in my life. So, yeah, they could never like if anybody ever tried to holler at him,
Oh,
like
wait a minute.
they're anyone that I know personally,
Well, hold
like
on, Janice. You've been in
yeah,
love one time in your
once.
life, but to
Yeah.
me, it sounds like right now, if I had to guess, the person that you've been in love with was the person that nobody bet not touch. So you didn't love the person you married?
No,
No?
none.
Look at you.
What?
But
I was so
Had to
when
ask
I
the
got
question.
married, right?
I
So
caught
when
that.
I got
Yeah.
married, I was young. I had two kids. I married for
her own selfish
um
Whoa.
yeah,
reasons,
Whoa. Here
for
we go.
like for stability.
stability.
I
Yep.
married for stability. Like I wanted to let me find someone that where I'm not gonna have to go through the same bullshit and I'm gonna be stable and it's gonna be a stable situation for me and my kids.
So
So
Corey, wouldn't that make it easier for her to leave a dude if she did that?
No, because again, like I said, depend again. Everything is you gotta know again. You gotta know what you into, right? You gotta know that. And these dudes knew that. These dudes knew she loved them. They knew that, right? They stayed around for whatever issue may
They
be. A
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
dudes stay around. A lot of dudes stay around because they tender dick. You know what I mean?
Well,
You know what
hold
I mean? Or
on.
whatever she probably
Hold
doing.
on. Let's ask Janice. Janice, did you tell them that you love that you love them?
No, no,
Never.
I don't do that.
I'm
You
telling you.
never ever
So
tell.
he already
Okay.
knew. Like I said, he stayed around for whatever his own agenda was. He stayed around. You know what I mean? In the fact, the reason I said the fact because he knew she had 2 kids, right? He knew her
Mhm.
situation, and he still took on it. You feel what I'm saying?
So
So he
you know
already
what
he
they
knew
say
this. He
about
knew.
men? Men stick around. They marry because they love. Women
Yeah.
marry for situation. She just told us that. A man said
Okay.
only
But
thing he can get out of a marriage is love. A woman
no,
gets the
no,
children. She
that's
gets
not
the
true.
house. She gets taken care of. She
Hear
Janice
me out.
just told us
Hey, no,
the truth.
hear me out. No, hear me out.
Go ahead.
Because
Go ahead. Go ahead.
some dudes that get love and lust confused. See, they just there because they never got dick. I mean,
Oh,
his
whoa,
dick.
what?
No, he ain't never got like his sexual pleasures pleased as such, right? So he don't. All he know is Janice. Like, oh my God, she doing this. She let me do this. You know what I'm saying? When he ain't never experienced the sense of this girl, she squirting. You know what I mean? He ain't never had that mixture. So all he knew was
Janet
Janice.
gave you
That's
that look like, wait a minute, I'm a
no, hey,
don't
listen to me. So all
bypass
look, I'm
me.
telling you. So he probably look. So he
Sprinkler
probably
system.
he probably stayed around.
Janet,
Look, he probably stayed around. He probably stayed around for the sexual parts of things. He stayed around for the stability part of things. You
But
know what I mean?
when I
But it
say
wasn't the love part of
stability,
things.
right? So when people hear stability, they automatically that monetary comes into that.
Monetary, no,
But
yeah, no.
that had not. So at the time when we got married, I was making more money than him.
Mhm.
Um,
mm,
he
But he
did
could take
ask
care of the
me.
kids.
Yeah,
He probably was daycare. You know what I mean? He took care of the kids. He
no,
worked. He
no, no.
probably there's other things he might do.
He worked and all of that. When I say stability, I just meant like a solid foundation. Like me and a husband and then my
together.
kids. Do you know what I'm saying? Like something
Yeah,
solid. And I
yeah.
knew he didn't have the same personality of what I had been dealing with. Um now after we got married, he asked me to quit my job and stay at home like once we started having our kids.
Mhm.
Um so I ended up being a stay-at-home mom, probably for like 4 or 5 years. But when I married him, it was not like a financial stability. It was just in general, like that family unit is what I was looking for my two
Yeah,
oldest children.
that's cool. So I got you.
Yeah.
And I believe you because everything like the answers you given have just been honest. And I believe, the way you answered them was perfectly on point. Um Nowadays, the way things are going, man, I like you was married with this person for 17 years. And they're married with, getting married, and I guess before even the ink dries on the paper, they trying to get up out of it. Travis Hunter been married less than what, 30 days? Maybe 60. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
how
but
that's working out.
I'll never do it again. And I tell any man that I
Well,
meet
get
You
that
married?
do it.
I'll never get married again.
Yeah, you would.
No,
Yeah, you would.
it's
Yeah,
a
you would.
setup. It's a
Yeah, you
setup.
would. Yeah, you
Like
would.
the thing is that I feel like I I definitely feel like I could find like my forever partner and shack up with them maybe for the rest of my life. But yeah, I'm not gonna put my name on a piece of paper that's gonna make it difficult for me to get away from you if things go to the
Hey,
left.
listen to
Like
me. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're saying.
You'll
You
get
haven't met
married.
the right. You have not met the right man that you say this. When you meet that man, when you meet that man, I ain't gonna
Because
say what happened, but when you meet
the
that
man that
man,
you're willing to shack up with would be the man that you're willing to
I'm
marry. Because if
telling
you're
you,
willing to
you
shack
saying it
up
right
with
now.
him,
You saying it
you'll
right now
marry him
because
too.
I know you experienced it. You know what I mean? But you saying you talking from the past in a sense. But I think you would. I think you really would marry again if you met that right man. I'm
yeah,
telling you. Okay.
yeah. I mean, maybe you're right, but I mean, personally, like my
How you
opinion right now, the way
right
that I
now?
feel
That's right
about
now.
it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I definitely, I just couldn't. And I mean, I've had relationships that have ended because of that. Like, I'm not,
They wouldn't have
yeah,
Because
won.
you,
They
not,
wouldn't have won.
'cause you didn't want to get married.
yeah, not
They wouldn't have
doing
won.
that. Like, stop talking about it. It's not gonna happen.
So do you want to stay with a man and have the option to have the option? That's what you're saying. Because if you willing to
Uh,
stay with a dude to shack up with him, you can be married. You can marry another dude. You just don't want to be having that commitment, like you know what, I'm tied into you finally, and have to do the paperwork. Right.
yeah, I don't want to have to go through like the
Or,
actually legally being married to them. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Janice, you 43 years old. You still, I mean, you still young. Like, hey,
Um,
you get that right, man. You 43. I'm not even gonna entertain that conversation right
you
now.
only been in love once, Janice.
One time, I ain't gonna. And the fact that you done been in one love one time in your 43 years, I'm not
Once.
even gonna entertain that right now.
Shit, oh God, like going through that makes me never want to be in love again either.
Listen,
So
you were married to
No,
a man that you
you've
didn't even
also
love.
had a you've had a lot of fun in your life, though, Janice.
That's
That's why
it.
it doesn't
Yeah, a
make
lot
you
of
want
fun.
to get married,
A
because
lot
you
of
know the
fun.
fun side of life.
Yep.
Right?
yeah.
Let's be honest. Yeah, you still having fun out there, as you should. You 43. Get it in. Have your fun, man.
And that's
You'll
the
find
best
the right
time
one.
too. Hey,
All
but
right.
they 40s. They 40s.
What do you mean by that, Corey?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I'm taking these shades off.
Please do.
Hey, this when they are active. Huh? That thing is huh? Hey,
Hold
hey,
up.
hold
Wait.
on.
That's the beginning of this conversation. Was
I'm
being
a
act now.
yeah,
Now
I'm
y'all
a
want to get here. Let's go.
OBGYN.
What do you mean by active, bro?
You know, talking about active. That thing is beat. That thing, yeah. That thing is the wettest have ever been. That thing is yeah. It's there. That's what her sex drive is out the roof right now. At her
Yeah.
age,
Is that true
yes.
for
I
43-year-olds, Janice?
yeah, but I be calling myself a OBGYN.
I'm trying to tell
You be calling
you.
yourself the OBGYN.
Listen,
Yeah, do you know what that
That is
stands for?
wow. Huh?
Do you know what that stands for?
I've heard about it, the acronym. I mean the
Yeah.
letters before, but I don't know what it means. What it mean?
And so it's an old bitch getting young niggas.
hmm.
You
So
You know why
you
she getting
you,
old? You know why she getting old? Because
you s-
we the only ones that can keep up with their activities.
oh,
See these young.
Janet say she
Oh,
wrong
my
with
bad.
the young crowd. She said that on the last episode,
I
right,
know,
Janet?
but she run with it because
yeah.
that's the only ones that keep up with her.
And okay, I'm glad you said that.
We ain't got to take
And
honey
I,
packs
I just
and
saw one of
blue
your
chews.
Instagram posts, and y'all was turned up in the car. Who was that you was with?
Who me?
No, Janice.
Oh,
Janice.
James.
You was turned up in the car, singing a song in the car. Who you turned up
Oh,
with?
that's my homegirl Jocelyn. She
Jocelyn?
married. She's married, Jocelyn.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's happily married.
No, she
She
ain't,
looked
cause she
like
hanging
she
with
was
you.
turned up.
No, she ain't, cause she hanging with you. I don't care. No, she ain't, cause she hanging with you. She
Hanging
ain't
with
happily married.
you.
Man, please.
She y'all was turned up. Looked like y'all was having a good time. That's all I'm
Cause she
saying.
happily married. No, she hanging with you. She ain't happily married
And
at
I've
all.
seen maybe 3 or 4 videos of Janice partying. Janice is having a great time out there. I promise you. She's living
I
her best
did.
life.
I tried. I told you I'll be working like a Hebrew. So
A
when
Hebrew
I get
slave.
them,
What type
yes,
of
when I
work do
get
you
them
do,
things.
Janice?
So I work from home.
Okay.
My first job, I work from home for Walmart. I do seller support,
Okay. Well,
and
I'm gonna tell you
oh,
this. Corey, he might not want to tell you, but he's an exotic dancer. He travels throughout the United States of
I can do that.
America.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does like a Europe
send me your
tour.
booking info, Corey. My
You
birthday is next Sunday.
He
Like
can
oh
catch
we'll
wait.
go
you.
ahead and get you out here.
He can
Hey,
catch
wait,
you
where
in
you going?
Vegas.
Where you live at, Janice?
I'm in Killeen.
Wait, you definitely free. You in clean Texas while the military man at?
What did you just? What'd you just say, Corey?
She wild,
I'm
bro. I'm
thinking he
good.
about to say something. That boy said something totally different. You stupid,
Oh
boy.
yeah, you wildin'. You with with the military people.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you wildin'. Yes,
but
yes.
you're originally from no Los Angeles,
She said orange.
Orange
Orange
County,
County, right?
California.
Orange County.
Yeah.
What brought you to Clean, Janice?
A
I
military man.
found no, I found it on a map on Zillow. So I
Mm-hmm.
was just
Wait, hold
looking to
up,
move
hold up.
to
Corey, do you
Texas.
hear this?
I don't believe nothing she talking about.
Can she see me right
Listen,
now? Can she see me? Can she
She can
still
see
see
you.
me?
She can see you
Okay,
on a
Janice,
map. She
you
passed
just
everything: Houston, Austin,
listen,
San Antonio, Dallas, Texas,
hey,
and talking about I seen Killeen. Well, you can't see
Colleen.
it on a
listen,
map.
You
no.
can't even
So
see
Can't
him.
even see that.
let me tell you what I did. So I
Go
went
Uh
on
ahead.
Zillow, right? So I went on Zillow and I looked for in Texas, I just did the whole state. I looked for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. And then, you guys had that weird, well, Texas had that weird winter. So I looked for a wood burning fireplace. It had to have that. And then it had to be less than 2 miles from a high
The base.
school, from a high school
Oh,
and
okay.
from a middle school. And then I put in my price range. So I did. I looked at places in Houston, I looked at places in Dallas, like all over the place. And then I happened to find this house and it said Killeen, Texas. And I'm like, where's that? So then I looked at it on the map. I was like, oh, it's close to Austin. Okay. Like, I don't know what that city's like, but I literally reached out to the landlord, signed my lease without seeing it, packed up my stuff, and moved me and my kids out here.
To
When
Killeen.
you say leap of faith,
Yeah.
And
tell me
I got one more question. How many military men have you dated?
uh-oh. Trick question.
Two,
Trick
two,
question.
Huh?
Were they from
two.
Killeen?
Were they from Killeen?
No. So one's from Alabama,
But he live in Killeen.
and
Continue.
he lives in Killeen.
Told you.
Um,
Well, I told you.
yeah, but the
I knew
majority
where
of
you
the
was going
men,
with that.
the majority of the men that I
Yeah.
date
Mhm.
are they come from Dallas, Houston.
No. You know what I
Um,
noticed? All the men that you like to date wear uniforms. But I continue talking. My bad. My bad.
no, that's not.
Whoa.
But
Listen, that's
I know. I'm trying to
not
continue.
true.
Okay. My
That's
bad.
not
My bad.
Whoa.
true.
I
Now,
know.
listen, you're making an assumption because I told you that I'm dating a cop. That's the
I,
first cop that I've ever dated.
no, I just said you
Um,
told me you live in Killeen. And you told me you live in
but
Killeen. You dated
all
too.
And you dated
no,
him.
I don't trust military men. I automatically assume that they're lying and that they probably have a wife somewhere.
So you
Like I
trust
don't have
cops.
time for that.
But
That's
you
a
trust
good.
a cop.
So no, I don't really trust y'all either.
But let me, hear me out.
Y'all, he's a stripper.
But listen, you
Oh,
don't
okay.
trust us. No, you don't trust us, but you having sex with us.
No, I've only hooked up with one cop. That's currently. I've never done it before.
You say you
So
don't trust him though. Why you waste your time?
the majority of the men that I date, so the only long-term relationship that I've had since I've been in Texas, he
I'm
lived
glad you
in
said it.
Dallas. He
Okay.
lived in Dallas.
How long you been
So
dating Copper? This dude, this new cop.
um since like 2 months.
2 months.
Since
Part two.
yeah.
Is this the first white dude you ever dated, even though you are mixed?
No, so my ex-husband is white and Hispanic. He's not black.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and growing up, that's all I did. It was whites or Hispanics. There were no black men
Hmm. So
where I grew
are
up.
any of your children? So none of your children are by black men?
My first two are because I
Right.
told you, like I just
Yeah.
moved out when I was 16 and ran into black men, and I was like, what? Okay.
AKA
So
DHS. No, I'm just playing.
so my two oldest are, and then my two youngest are half well Hispanic and white is what their dad is.
Janice, I got a question for you, Janice.
Yes.
What's your best what word I want to use? What the word they say about yourself,
Choose
your best
wisely.
accolade about yourself. What's your best, a part of your body? What do you like so much about yourself? Like what you
I like my boobs,
The girls.
clearly.
The girls.
Yeah, my twins. Just because I feel like at 43 and after breastfeeding 4 children, I've like maintained my boobs well. So,
okay?
So I wanna ask both of you guys. Um, Pertaining to the show question, of course, show topic, celebrity bedrooms versus a regular bedroom. Have you guys did anything personally inside of your room? And this is just a yes or no. You don't have to describe what the act was. That will be described as over the top outside of the bedroom.
Mm, I don't think I
Like I
mean,
heard some stuff about Diddy that was just like, whoa, like what are you doing? Like
uh,
Corey,
no, I ain't
what
never done nothing crazy. I choked the motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying? Uh, shit like that.
Corey,
I ain't never did no nothing like over the top, like what I'm saying. I
cut it,
mean, you know what
cut
I'm
the
saying?
camera
Yeah.
off. Okay, yeah, keep that. Yeah,
Hey,
that's all
no,
dangerous. Go ahead, Corey. I'm gonna edit it. Go ahead.
okay, no, but uh, but no, like like a sex choke. You know what I'm saying? Just
I don't know.
just
No,
yeah,
that's no,
everybody
I don't.
everybody yeah. Anyway, yeah,
I don't.
just
I
hey, choke me a
promise
little
you.
harder.
Oh, so
Fixation a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. I let go though. I released. I released my secure.
re-
I released it.
that sounds dangerous. Janice,
Corey, choking is normal. I don't
That's
know
what I'm
what he
saying.
over
That's
there talking
thank you.
about.
That's the
with
okay. You know
with
what?
Janice answering with that answer,
You know what?
she let you know you diet Coke, bro.
Hey, yeah, I probably a little
You're
slap.
diet Coke.
Yeah,
She just called you diet Coke.
yeah,
You know
something like
that
that.
soda
Just
you put in the refrigerator and you open it and it go psst, and you put it in there for like a week and then you come back and it go. That's what
something.
Janice just called you.
Because guess what? I don't do nothing crazy, so you can't. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing.
Okay.
Hey, be honest with you, I don't play with toys. You know what? Look. Women don't ever ask me to play like bring out toys. I ain't never done no bondage. I ain't never done no crazy shit like that. I never had. I've never had that question
Ever
even told to me to do such. Real talk.
got
Yeah.
Janice?
Yeah, I'm
Let me put
yeah.
my seatbelt on. Go ahead.
Um, I don't.
Go ahead,
I
sir.
feel like it depends on your partner, right? So you're gonna whatever they're open to. Like I've done some stuff that I wouldn't want to tell people.
Cool.
Um, yeah. So like from like sodomy and like all kinds of stuff. Like I have yeah, I have some
You've done
like
you.
yeah.
We know. Yeah. We
I
got.
actually
We know where you're going.
I like to be
Don't incriminate yourself.
I'm not into I'm not into like I don't know. I'm not into like what is that? BDSM or whatever.
I heard about those
But
letters.
some
Oh, the Shannon
sometimes
Sharp.
like
Now that Shannon Sharp stuff. Shannon Sharp. I think
yeah,
Shannon Sharp was
I'm
into that.
not
Yeah.
but sometimes I want sex to hurt like physically, like I want to physically be hurt like during sex, if that makes sense. Like
I kind of like.
sometimes
I get you.
yeah,
Explain that.
like
Yeah.
I
Go
mean
ahead.
like I've left the bedroom with like black eyes and
Okay.
bruises
No,
Goddamn.
and
man.
yeah,
No.
Goddamn.
like
Janet.
Whoa.
Janet. Hey, you know what?
so
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey, edit
yeah,
You
that.
like the
Edit that,
it
man.
just it depends on
Rick
how
James
in
type stuff.
it depends on how in sync you are with your partner and like you know what you guys are comfortable with.
Beating
Janice,
you up?
black
Black
eye
eyes?
though?
Damn.
Yeah, like sometimes if it's good, like you just want like just hurt me and smack me a couple times, you can punch me. Like I'm like if you're into it, like and yeah,
What?
yeah, like
All right, so now I got a question. So let's go back to the Cassidy thing. We can use that.
I was
So
about to
I
say.
mean, what we saying? Because you saying what we saying. Maybe did she like what she was doing?
some women do. Like maybe she did at that time. Like it's about your partner, what you're comfortable with your partner, what you want your partner to do to you. Like it's
But clearly, P Diddy got in trouble for
Got it. She
doing
just
what his
answered the
partner.
question. She's saying that eventually you can do all those things that you want to, but at the end of the day, it's a slight chance that you may pay. Right?
Exactly. And the thing about it is, say how you walk out with a black eye. Now you can say, well, he black. You know what I'm saying? Shit
You
that you
punch me.
wanted,
Yeah.
shit that you wanted to have done to you, you wanted to be done at that moment, and then now you take it, you flip it and reverse it and say he
but
beating you
Yeah,
now
it's,
that's
when you're having
but
sex.
that
she
that's
just
up
left
to
out the
him,
whole
right?
part that she done hit the dude in the head with the lamp and choked
So,
him
but
over, turned him over,
that's
and
up to him. Like, how much does he trust me? Like, how much are we trusting each other in what we're doing?
oh, now that's
Like,
where accountability comes in because now I gotta hold you.
so
I got who I'm holding
how,
accountable.
yeah, how much does he trust me to do these things that I'm asking him to do to me?
Dangerous.
And how much do I trust him to do it, but not take it overboard where now I'm no longer comfortable in the situation?
That's dangerous. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so you progress into that type of sex though. That's not something that, oh, we having sex for the first time, like go ahead and choke me until I pass out. No.
All right, but like I said, but like I said, P Diddy been doing what 15 years with Cassidy, about 10 to 15 years. So
Yeah,
maybe
A
so
they
long time.
progressively got into what they got into. Like
yeah,
you, like you
I'm
said.
gonna tell you this too, as a woman, and maybe all women are different. Like I don't care how much I love you. Like you're not finna have me sucking 50 dicks until I have sores in my mouth. Like, no, bro, if that's what you're into, like go grab somebody else. Like that's
But I can
no.
punch you. Is what you say. I can
Yeah.
headbutt you in the head, but you
Yeah.
ain't doing no other wax. I can
Yeah.
respect that.
That's wild.
I can respect that. That's crazy.
That's
Hey, but
wild.
look. So look, she was with him 15 years. He had her cut her hair. I knew he had her cut her hair. When I seen it, I was like, oh, he punishing her. Right. So I think she took what was it, 2 million for every, what she had, about 25, 30 million?
Well, I think it
10,
was
20 plus
30
10,
million. 30
30.
million?
I think she took 2 million for every year she's with that dude. Her career is at stake. She didn't drop no albums. She didn't drop no music. And I can prove it right now. Name one Cassie song that y'all heard on the radio. See?
Mhm.
Cassie got paid off for her career, man. She like, look,
But,
I really want to be a
but,
singer, not a porn star.
but
I
was
really
she
want to get,
really? I mean, that
huh?
one song she did have, was she really that talented? Like, let's just be real about it.
And that's when he was like, it's cheaper to keep her. I'm a keeper. You know what I mean? I'll keep her. And that was it. And she was like, well, I'm gonna stay in. I think she sold herself to the devil. And it just paid out in the end. You know what I mean? She just knew at the end of the day, I'm gonna pull a card. I really think, like they said, the dude that she with right now convinced her to go ahead and bring it to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you was supposed to allegedly with him and you still went back to this dude, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You went to Diddy and he came back to him. But
Yeah, but do you want to hear stories about your wife having sucking so much dick, like she had sores in her mouth? Like, and publicly, like
but this is the thing
everybody.
though, Dennis. Everybody in America
Yes, we
is
all
like
have a past, right?
has a
But
past, right?
that's not something that I want. That's not something that I want my husband to have to hear
Right.
about
But guess what?
on TV about me. Like,
That's not
and
true. You know
now
what I'll tell you?
everybody knows.
You know
You
why?
know,
I think her husband's the one that made her do this.
that's
That's
what
me
I'm
personally
saying.
speaking.
And he was okay with it. He was like,
He was
after
okay
I
with it.
found out you done did this, I might as well get paid for
Exactly.
involving myself with you. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
made me.
I think her husband
I'm
knew this
thinking
already.
because guess what? You're like the rough, tough, and all that, right? Guess what? He probably came in saying, I want to give her the sensual kissing on her, making her feel like she's loved, boom, 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 boom. And then she turned
Yep.
around like, boom, that's all you got? Let me tell you. I was with
Yep.
Diddy.
Yep.
And everything hit the fan. And he was like,
Everything's the fan.
man, I can't
You can
back
make.
that up. Let's go soon. You know what
You'll
I'm
never
saying?
know.
And
You
he
never
get
know.
paid. I think that's what happened.
Jeez.
I think. I
I
think he
think
made. I think he the one that made her come out on Diddy. Like I think that's me personally. I think that's just me.
because
I
we
think the
all
money.
didn't
I think the
agree.
money got short. I think the money started running out, and
Man,
I
no more
think it
money
was
coming
like
in. Can't get no royalties.
so.
And
Yeah.
what does he do? What was he? A fitness instructor?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think she set him up, and that was the case. You know what I mean? Along with Ciroc, like what you said earlier, there it was a little bit of that intertwined into that. She might have known that it was in the moral code. They could have came to Cassie and be like, "Look, come over and we fly, give you a jet, fly overseas. We're gonna talk about this, press these charges. This is gonna happen. Then we'll pay you under the boat. We'll never
They
know."
did though.
You know?
You gotta remember when it first came out. Well, she said she's gonna drop the book. P Diddy quickly paid her with less than 24 hours. Gave her her money less than
24
24
hours.
hours. And then after that, oh, now the video came back out. The video, you know what I mean? All stuff started hitting the fan. So it's like you don't know. Like you don't know. We only see the surface of things, but man, it's so deeper than what we know. The things that we know is kind of like, damn. Just imagine if you really was in that. Man, it's crazy. I can only imagine what all occurred and all what took place. I can only imagine.
But like they say, man, when it hits the fan, it hits the fan. I definitely know that everybody has a past, like we always said. Yeah, everybody has a past, man, and you never know what you marry. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad everybody on this show right now is honest enough to let whoever know what it is laid out on the table and having this discussion today. You know what I mean? I want to thank y'all for coming out, man. We've been on here maybe an hour, 18, hour and a half. So before I leave, before we close it out, is there anything else you guys might want to say or any questions that you might want to have? Starting with Janice, ladies first all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait for Corey to show up
Oh, he
and
still do
Khalid.
Khalid? Yeah, he been dodging that, right? I noticed
Yeah.
Corey been dodging that. So this is what I wanted to do. This is what I'll do. Check this
Mm,
out. I want to do like
I can't hear you.
a segment on this show, right? And I've been talking to some of my people. You know what I mean? A dating segment. And what I'm gonna do is Have you guys go on here, come on here and say, hey, let's go on a date. I'll name the place. I'll pay for the date. You have a minimum of maybe X amount of dollars. I shoot it to you. You guys go on a date and you come back and then you tell me how the date went. You know what I'm saying? Express it.
So you're
Is
gonna
it a
pay
go
for the
or
date. You're
no?
gonna pay for us to go on a
I'm
date.
gonna pay for y'all to
So
go on a date, and then y'all come back on here and y'all tell me how it went and let me know if I made some kind of,
So you want me to go on a date with Janice? That's what you're telling
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. And y'all just go on there and tell me, explore how the date went, and if it's a pass, would you go on a date with her
Corey, when
again?
is your
Or would you
birthday?
not?
The November 10th.
Ooh, Scorpio, Janice.
I can handle that.
Scorpio, Janice. You know what they say about Scorpios, Janice?
Listen, this is all Leo energy over here. I can handle that.
I heard what they say about Leos, Corey. You heard what they said about Leos, Corey.
What?
Same
Say
thing
that
they
again.
hey, same things they say about men that have big shoes. They wear big socks.
Yeah, I
That's
don't got
all I
no
heard
real shoes.
about it. So
I
look, I
got
could
real.
put y'all two together, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go on a date. Y'all just tell me how it is. You're way over here. He's way over here. Y'all meet in the middle. Go somewhere. Have a nice date. Y'all come back and tell me how it go. What y'all think? Yay,
I'll
yay.
hang out. Yeah, I'll hang out with Corey.
I ain't got.
That'll work, man. Say, look,
I ain't got.
this show to turn into something else, man. Corey, anything else you want to say before? Because she didn't already called you out. We done hooked up the love connection on that one for the date. Anything you want to say before we leave, bro?
Oh, I got. I'm cool over here. Hey, DM. You know what I'm saying? We take that into the DM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, hey, well, check this out. Need y'all say more. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my boy Sugar Slim for the beats, man. If you need intros, outros, whatever it is, Sugar Slim got you. Follow him on Instagram. Instagram / Sugar Slim Beats, Mr. Blue Check Slim. I want to thank Janice, the beautiful Janice, for coming out. Appreciate you taking out your time, smoking your hookah live right here. Corey, I want to thank you for coming out, man. I know you have a lot to do, man. You take your time out, man. Appreciate you, brother. You guys be safe. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, man. And y'all take it easy.